Hello everyone, it's teacher Donna, and today we'll be discussing IELTS Speaking Part 2. So, Speaking Part 2 is the individual long term. The examiner will ask you to speak for 1 to 2 minutes on a subject, for example, about a person, a place, event, or an object. Actually, you will be given a topic card that you can read and that you have to prepare about the questions given on the topic card. So you will be given 1 minute to prepare what you are going to say. You can ask for clarification in case you are not clear about the task. So if there is something that you don't understand on the question, you can ask for clarification. It's fine. Also, you must use this time to make some notes, ideas, or points to help you organize your thoughts. So remember, I told you earlier that you will be given a topic card wherein the questions are there. Now, based on the questions, you have to write down some notes or some points that you can, organize so that when you speak, it will be in an organized manner. After your talk, the examiner will ask you 1 or 2 follow-up questions to get you ready for the next part of the test. So speaking part 2 runs for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now let's look at some important points to note for part 2 of the speaking test. First, you have to give a well-organized talk. You have to use keywords to talk, and you must use cohesive devices like firstly, secondly, moreover, in addition, also, for example, and other words similar to that. Why? Because you are given time to prepare for it. So what you have to do when you are preparing, you must organize your notes so that your talk will be organized as well. And when you speak, just like in writing, you have to use the cohesive devices so that it will be clear. It will appear much clearer to the examiner. Next, you have to talk at a consistently normal speed. It doesn't mean that if you speak fast, you are good. It doesn't mean that if you speak slow, you are bad. No, it should be just a normal speed. Don't speak too fast. Don't speak too slow. Okay, it should be just normal. Don't worry about your accent as long as you are pronouncing the words correctly. Accent is not important. You are not actually being marked based on your accent. It's based on how you pronounce the words. You don't need to speak like an American so that you'll be able to get good marks in IELTS speaking. Next, you have to use a range of relevant vocabulary. So, for example, the question is about exercise, then you can use vocabulary related to exercise. Next, use words appropriately to convey meaning. Okay, so what do we mean by this? Example, the question is like, describe your best friend. Now, you want to describe your best friend. This is actually a common mistake among our students here. Some will say, I have a best friend. She's very beautiful and she has very tall hair. Tall hair. So, tall is a descriptive word, but it is not used to describe hair. Instead of tall, you have to say long. Next, you have to use paraphrase strategies when required. So, again, you're given the questions. You should not use the exact same words written on the question paper. So, as much as possible, try to paraphrase. You can use synonyms or say the questions or your answers in a different way or a different manner. Another thing that you have to remember is, of course, you have to use correct grammar, because grammar is part of the marking criteria. Another thing that you have to be careful is pronunciation of words. So we have commonly mispronounced sounds for Arabic speakers. So we have the P sound, the T sound, the G sound, and the J sound. A lot of students make mistake on this. For example, a student will say, I am a student at Oman College of Health Sciences, which is wrong. It's not college, but it's college. So you have to practice speaking those problem sounds. Next, use intonation effectively. It means you should use stress, rhythm, and also your body language so that your speech should not be flat. So, what do we mean by this? For example, you're talking to a friend. You don't talk to a friend like you are reading from a book. Yeah? When you're reading from a book, you just read like use intonation effectively. It means you like this, like that manner. So you should not speak in that manner. There should be stress, there should be rhythm. You have to put emphasis on important words. You can also use your body language. Like, when we speak, most of the time, like we have to move our hands or even our shoulders, sometimes our head. You can also smile. So it will actually affect the way you speak. All right, so this is a sample task. Like what I told you earlier, you will be given a topic card. So it looks like this. You have this question. This is the task that you have to do. Describe a person that you know who is very healthy. Now, how many questions do you have to answer here? Okay, so there are actually four things that you have to talk about. Who are they? Who is this person that you know who's very healthy? What activities they do, referring to that person. What equipment they use. So this is the third one. And the fourth thing is to explain what you think about their lifestyle. So when you write down your notes, you have to do it in this manner. Who they are, write the name. What the activities, list down the activities. What equipment, list down the equipment. What you think about their lifestyle, write your opinion. So that way it is already organized. So now what I want you to do is try to prepare your notes and then practice answering the sample task given on these slides. So you may just pause the videos while you are taking down your notes. Okay, I have some more sample tasks here. I will just play the slides and you just pause it if you want to take down notes. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson for today. Now you can just download the file in our Moodle class and click on these links for you to watch the actual speaking examinations for IELTS. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson. See you next time. Bye bye.